Welcome back. As the country looks to increase its economic competitiveness, St. Lucians are benefiting from modern computer programming skills training. Alicia Ali tells us more.
The 12-week pilot computer coding workshop was the realization of a partnership between the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Gender Relations and Sustainable Development alongside the Caribbean Science Foundation. It aims to increase student interest in science and engineering careers, especially that of computer science. Curriculum specialist for technology and integration, Jermaine Anthony, said this workshop serves to encourage the formation of more globally competitive ICT companies.
It is really a bit scary if you think about artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, Internet of Things, and all of a sudden we are nowhere in the scope in terms of developing, producing, manipulating those things. We cannot continue to be just consumers looking out for the latest, Samsung, iPhone, and we have no role to play in development.
Cardinal Ward is a professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. Professor Ward also serves as the interim director of the Caribbean Science Foundation. He is encouraging more young people to consider a career in the field.
The big bucks is in computer science, where you're going to make life easy for lots of people by writing code that's succinct, short, powerful, using mathematical algorithms and tools to enable computers to do their job faster.
The pilot workshop, funded by the United States Embassy in Barbados, boasts of 20 diverse participants spanning gender and age categories. Participants' age ranges from 16 years old to 40 years old, while 1/3 of the participants are female. From the Communications Unit in the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Gender Relations and Sustainable Development, I am Alicia Ali reporting.
The leader of the opposition is calling out the Prime Minister for what he says were numerous discrepancies in his address to the nation on Sunday. Rochelle Gonzalez tells us more.
2 days after the island's Prime Minister Alan Chastanet addressed the nation, the leader of the opposition Philip J. Pierre hosted a press conference to call the PM out for a number of inconsistencies and discrepancies with the truth. In a statement titled Time for the Truth, Pierre pointed out all the ways in which he believed the PM failed to meet standards expected when addressing the nation.
In delivering his New Year's message, the Prime Minister failed miserably to meet these standards. His address reeked of desperation in that he promised so much, and after having spent 2.5 years of doing nothing, it was simply another show of disrespect for the intelligence of the people of our country. The Prime Minister continued his pattern of stringing words together with no regard for truth or the fact that his words lacked credibility, as they can be easily shown not to be factual. For example, let us start with the issue of debts. All international bodies and investors always use the national debt as a measure of a country's creditworthiness. When a Minister of Finance speaks about or quotes debt figures, he must ensure accuracy. Prime Minister Chastanet does not seem to be aware of these basic principles.
Pierre continued on to clear the air and give an account of the nation's economic and social review.
Here is the truth. According to the estimate of revenue and expenditure, 196.6 million was borrowed in 2016. 241.2 million was borrowed in 2017. And 300.9 million was budgeted to be borrowed for 2018. A total of 738.7 million. In addition, the Prime Minister has borrowed huge sums of money which were not stated in the budget. He has borrowed 270 million for the airport, 145 million for roads, 24 million for the Parker Company, 13 million for consultancy from Permandieu, and a wall at Tiroche for 3 million, 54 million from the World Bank, and 16 million for roads in Tiroche, a total of 515 million. It was also announced that he will borrow another 68 million to waste on a new wing at St. Jude's, which the Prime Minister announced last night will commence soon.
Pierre stated that the Prime Minister has continued to shun numerous sectors, all while speaking about doing the exact opposite.
In his address, the Prime Minister speaks of inclusiveness and consultation, but has refused to reinstate the subvention to the National Trust. The Medical and Dental Association and other partners continue to be excluded from plans for our healthcare system. Trade union leaders are abused and threatened for demanding respect for the rights of workers. The Prime Minister is best known for his boasts, and I quote, "I don't listen to them, I just let the jackasses breathe." How much inclusiveness is there in such a statement? Our health services continue to be a cause of concern. The Victoria Hospital is operating beyond its capacity. Medical supplies are deficient, and nurses and doctors are overburdened and overworked. Yet, we have no word on the future of our health system, no word on the Owen King European Union Hospital. When will it be fully operationalized?
The nation, Pierre said, is frustrated as there seems to be no direct effort to improve their future prospects for growth and development, while debt is mounting at an alarming rate. However, he stated that the SLP will continue to call on the government to be inclusive and engage in serious, truthful dialogue with the people of St. Lucia. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I'm Rochelle Gonzalez.
And now, some inspiration for the soul. Solange Alfred takes a look at the latest single by a gospel artist.
Gospel music can bring about a sense of relief, provide insight into staying the right path, and encourage the downtrodden to hold on. Gospel artist Denver Pierre articulated what drives him to keep producing uplifting music. The artist noted that his love for God and counseling is a key factor of his ambition.
I love music. I love to sing. I speak at different engagements. I speak to the youth. I have spoken at the prisons. I speak at schools, different ceremonies. But most important, I love God, and I love to speak to encourage and to build up people.
The artist's second album, titled I Will Rise, is a combination of gospel tracks that look to provide inspirational motivation to those seeking it. Pierre says that the track I Will Rise is filled with relatable situations that show how people can overcome any situation.
I Will Rise is a compilation of a number of songs. There's a particular song on the album called I Will Rise. And it is a song that it is a song that will encourage somebody to rise up from whatever situation that they've been through. But not just that, but if you were ever told in your life that you will never make it, you know, sometimes this affects people psychologically. And this song is basically to reinforce who you are, and for you to be able to know that I will rise despite what I've been through, despite what people have said about me. I will rise into whatever God has called me to rise into. In the video, you will see people from different walks of life, different ethnicities, and they singing that, you know, they're singing that they will rise. And I'm doing the chorus where I speak. I'm singing based on a personal experience, but a personal experience that people can relate to. So it is basically a song that is very inspiring, that is very motivational, and it is one that when you listen to or when you watch, it will make you feel that you are part of what is going on.
The album I Will Rise can be purchased on cdbay.com, Spotify, or Amazon Music. Lovers of gospel music can view the music video on Facebook and YouTube under the title Denver Pierre, I Will Rise. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Up next, Sports News with Tennyson Glasgow.